Right, let's see if we can find some villagers. What the hell? Villagers now have their own Stargate. Whoa! Wicked! Yo, what up my fellow space travelers? Today I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough through the Stargate SG mod. All credit to Goldminer again. So, let's see how this baby works. As you can see, there's the Stargate in front of me. So, let's have a look at the main recipes you're going to need. Which you are going to need a Stargate ring block, which is pretty much chiseled sandstone, and these cool ingots you're going to need. They will spawn in the world as ore, and you're going to need a Stargate base. You're only going to need to craft one of these per Stargate, and you're going to need a Stargate core crystal, but we'll get to that in a second, plus an ender IO, plus some more of these, 2 of them for this time, and 4 chiseled sandstone, and same again, except the only thing that changes is the redstone and glowstone. That will give you the Stargate, the last Stargate stuff you need. So there are some other cool blocks in the mod. As you can see, there's all these cool nifty gadgets, and that's what the ore you're going to need to mine, and that's the fuel for this mod. And just so you know how you create the Stargate controller, that is the recipe right there. So okay, we got a really nifty Stargate. I wonder how it works. I guess you're imagining. Well, it's actually pretty simple. As you can see, this is grey. If we go into it, we right click, you see it's okay, it's black there, but it's grey. Grey is telling you it's out of range. Basically, this needs to be within 5 blocks. As you can see, it's not at the moment. But if we smash that now, so if we go up to it, and if we place it, say, directly in front of it, boom, as you can see, it can go orange, but I don't really want to place it on stairs because it looks crap. So what you're going to need to do before you get started is you're going to need to build your Stargate, obviously. So if we just break this middle block, boom, this is what it looks like. So you're going to need 8 of these guys, and you're going to need 7 of these guys, and 1 Stargate base, which goes at the bottom, just like so. Okay, just like boom, just like so. Now if we place that guy back down, as you can see, it's orange. Now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get some fuel. So if we grab the fuel, you can chuck it through a furnace and it will give you these guys. So if we right click in this grey panel area here, and if we chuck this in the fuel slots, and this is its buffer, you can win a winner, chicken dinner. So yeah, next what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a address. These things use address codes. If we right click on it, as you can see, so you're going to want this blue code. So to make it easier for us, the code is down here in letters and numbers. So, and just as note, you cannot dial itself. So you cannot dial this Stargate and expect it to work. You have to set multiple ones up. So for example, if I type in a code right now, if we type in, say, if we go GNHK X, where is it? We want the 9F. Now if we hit enter, wow, here we go. Scary biscuits. What's happening? Such a wicked mod. Waiting for it. Booyah! The Stargate has opened. So, if we jump through it, boom. Oh yes. We're in the village. A good way of getting around. So, if we jump back through it as well, booyah. And as we right click in the panel now, as you can see, its buffer is pretty much filled. So, and just to turn it off and to turn it on is this orange button in the middle here. So yeah. So if we quickly make it daytime. So if you do not want to power it with this cool fuel, there are other ways you can power it. So if we head round the back, as you can see, I've got a capacity bank and I have got some geothermal set up. As you can see, I've wired them both up just there and they run straight in here. So if we run in here, we have power units we can use. So they can be a bit pricey depending on what you've got, but we have an IC2 Stargate power unit and we have an RF, and they are the recipes for each of them. If we grab, say, this guy here, and if we break out this block, as you can see, now if we place it up like that, sweet. So say if we wanted to power it by RF, so say if we wanted to power it by RF, we go boom, boom, and boom. And now if we right click in here, as you can see, it is filling up a storage of 40 million, I believe that is. So now what we can do is if we head round the front, and if we break that baby, and now if we dial in it again, okay, we are back, and there we go. So you enter the code in, as I accidentally entered it wrong. So, and now if you can see, we are using no fuel whatsoever, so you don't have to go and mine it. Voila! Wicked. So if we want to use RF, you can. So you can automate the power use. Or your IC2 power, your choice. And just one more thing I'll note is if I enter this next code, and I think you guys will be pretty pleased. Yo, and as you can see, I've entered it, and I've just gave it an upgrade of this guy so it can enter 9 digits instead of 7, and I gave an upgrade of this. I'll show you what this is in a minute, and I bet you're wondering where it goes. I wonder, hey? Well, if we jump through it, boom. And yes, it takes us to the Nether. How cool is that? I even reckon it will take you to the end as well, so it can travel between dimensions. So if we hop back, sweet, so we're back. And just some last notes. One cool thing you can do with this, so if it's up on like this in displaying your base, what you can do is you could give it this upgrade. So you shift right click and you flick that, and there you go, it closes just like in the real thing. And just so people know, or it's being monitored, you can just flick that, and any second now, there you go. You could say it's in use or whatever. And some final notes just to note: to get them crystals you get from this villager, which this mod adds in. So if we right click on him, as you can see, it is quite costly to get the crystals, but well, you've got real no other choice. And just 2 more notes: if you leave the Stargate open long enough, it will close after about 5 minutes, and one piece of that green cool fuel is good for about 15 to 20 trips in and out. So I hope this has helped you and you'd learned something and want to get the mod because it's a epic portal. So until next time, thank you.